How do I know if it's God talking to me? This is a comment and a question I have been getting a ton recently, and so I wanted to share it. First, we're going to go to Galatians. Galatians 5:22 through 26 will tell you the fruits of the Spirit. I have them wrote down, so I'm going to read you my notes. Love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. These all perfectly embody and describe our good Father, okay? So if you are hearing this voice in your head that's rushing you and making you feel like anxious, that's not God. Sorry, my daughter was upset. But if it's a voice of, and I used to struggle with OCD, I have talked about this, but Jesus completely set me free of OCD that I struggled with since I was probably around 11 years old. And this was not just like, and I'm not downplaying anybody's OCD if they deal with it, but like, this was an everyday thing. I was counting to probably 1,000 a day because I thought if I didn't, people in my family, things would happen. That is not God. That is not loving. This thought of, if you don't do this, that's controlling. That's not of God. If it's something where it's negative, like it's bringing you down, that's not of God. God is all about joy. God is all about joy. And of course, there's a season for all things. There's a season to weep. Jesus wept too. But if you're having a good day and all of a sudden there's like this sombering thought over you and you're like, oh no, that's not of God. Not of God, so it's of Satan. Peace is one of the fruits of the Spirit. If the thought that you are having is not peace-ridden or not peace-led, then that's not God. If it's like, oh, you know what? Like, I wonder what tomorrow's worries will be. Oh my gosh, like, I have a doctor appointment today. I hope that everything... That's not of God. That's not of God, because God is all about peace. God is greater than that appointment. God is greater than that struggle. God is greater than that addiction. God is greater. Just wanted to share. Gentleness. If this is like, again, like a yelling, pestering, loud, rambunctious voice that's like, if you don't do this, you need to do that. No. That's not of God. It actually talks about the still, small voice. Goodness. If it's a thought of ill will towards somebody, if it's a thought of any of that type of stuff, that is not of God. That is not of God. Goodness is of God. If you are having a really hard time with someone and you find yourself thinking like, listen, they probably had their fair share of issues too. That is God. That is God, because that is good. He is good. He is kind. He is joyful. He is great. Faith. Whenever you are having those feelings in your head of like, everything's going to work out, that's God. That is God talking to you, saying everything's going to work out. You don't worry about this. Read Psalm 23 if you're feeling anxious. Meekness. Again, this kind of goes back to gentleness, but meekness. He's humble. He's a humble God, but he's the best God, and he's the biggest God, and the greatest God, and the only God. And he is incredible. Temperance. Now, if you've heard anything about my testimony, which I don't think I've really fully shared my testimony, so if you want me to, I will. But temperance. I had a horrible temper back in the day. I was very hot-headed, constantly in fights, constantly in arguments, constantly bashing it out with somebody. That was who I was, BC. This is Cara BC, okay? Cara now would never, because I feel like I've got that temperance from the Lord. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. There's a lot of people that are like, how do I know if this is of me, if this is of God? And if you have any questions surrounding that, please do comment, because I love making these videos. I love talking about my faith. I love however I can help people. Like, that is my passion, and I truly feel like this is something I've wanted to do from a young age. It's just like share the goodness of God. And so if you have any questions, please message me. If you don't want to comment, if you want to comment, then of course you can comment and I can make a video about it. But just, God is good, and know that he loves you, and know that you're not too far gone. And you might have something that you are feeling so ashamed of, but that shame is not from God. God doesn't shame you. What God does is say, listen, like, this is wrong and you know it's wrong, but I love you and we can fix it together. So don't rely on your own understanding. And I'm sorry this video is so long, but I hope that it maybe helps somebody.